Hi, everyone. Meteorologist Bill Rentschler in the 1011 Hour streaming studio. Hope everyone is having a nice Wednesday. Made it to the middle of the week. Got a lot to talk about today. Actually have some active weather that's going to be heading our way over the next couple days. Things really going to be up and down for us. And going to be watching out for the possibility, at least, for a few strong thunderstorms, not only tonight, but tomorrow evening as well. Watching for rain for the upcoming Easter weekend. And also dealing with poor air quality as we head through the day today. Again, more controlled burns across Kansas. Strong southerly winds going to continue to bring some smoke into the area as we head through your Wednesday. So unfortunately, already smells pretty awful outside. Again, air quality is really not great here in the capital city and across southeastern Nebraska. Unfortunately, I think we're going to continue to deal with that at least through the morning. Might improve just a bit as we head into the afternoon, but we'll go ahead and dive into that in just a second. First, though, as always, looking at the Lincoln Weather Almanac numbers from yesterday, 69 and 35 for your high and low yesterday. Again, pretty close to where we should be for mid-April, and again, still well short on our rainfall for the month and for the year. Now almost 3 inches below normal year to date for our liquid precipitation, just an inch and a half of moisture. Again, hopefully we're going to keep our fingers crossed. We could see some decent moisture as we head into the upcoming weekend. Again, not great timing with the holiday weekend, but again, we really do need the moisture. And again, obviously, those snowfall numbers, I think we're basically done with snow for the snowfall season, well below normal for that as well. So again, all of that combined has obviously led to the drought conditions across the state, which we don't see some good rainfall soon here. I think could start to deteriorate again pretty quickly now that we're kind of into our rainier, supposed to be into our rainier months of the year. Your weather headlines for today, again, I think we're going to be dealing with poor air quality through the day today, especially this morning. I think it might get a little better this afternoon as we see some continued mixing of the air outside. Storms are going to be possible tonight and again tomorrow. I think tonight it would be late tonight, probably during the overnight hours. And again, it would be pretty hit and miss. Some isolated activity tomorrow. Could see slightly more scattered activity across eastern sections of the state. But either way, we could see a few strong, maybe severe storms tonight and again tomorrow evening. And then we're continuing to watch the upcoming weekend, the Easter holiday weekend. Again, it looks like it could be a little bit of a wet Easter Sunday. That's not set in stone, though. Again, models may be trending a little bit further to the south and east with at least some of the heavier moisture. We'll look at that in just a little bit. Low temperatures this morning across the state dipping down 20s, 30s, and 40s across the area. At the Lincoln Airport, dropped down to 42 degrees, but you can see across the metro, it was a little bit warmer. Again, the Tempest weather stations across town, it was upper 40s and low 50s for our low temperatures, including 51 here at the station, so almost 10 degrees better than what the Lincoln Airport had this morning for a low temperature. Air quality shortly after 9 o'clock. Again, you can see that's in the unhealthy persensitive groups at orange for much of east central, southeastern Nebraska, and even in just the plain unhealthy category for far south, central, southeastern Nebraska. Again, Gage, Jefferson, Saline counties, parts of Nemaha and Johnson County as well. And so again, it hits you as soon as you walk outside. Even as soon as you open your windows, you can smell that smoke in the air. It smells like an ashtray. And again, unfortunately, that's from the controlled burns down across parts of eastern and northeastern Kansas, and those strong southerly winds continue to bring that smoke into the region. So again, air quality as of this morning, not great. We have an air quality alert that's in place through 10 o'clock this morning. We're hoping, again, as we head through the morning into the afternoon, as those strong south winds kick up, it helps mix the air just a little bit, and that should help reduce at least some of that smoke. I do think we'll likely be able to at least smell some of it as we head through a good chunk of the day today. So if you look at the near surface smoke forecast, again, this is from the Rapid Refresh model. Again, does a pretty good job. Again, as we head through the morning, we can see a plume of sort of denser, thicker smoke across the far eastern sections of the state, but thins out a little bit as we head through the morning into the afternoon. So again, I think with some of that strong mixing, that could help improve air quality some. I don't think it's going to be great as we head through the day today, but then we're going to see another sort of plume head our way as we head into the evening time frame and into the overnight hours. So again, air quality is likely going to be an issue again tonight, this evening, and then again as we head through the overnight hours and again into early on Thursday morning. We're going to be dealing with this issue not until our winds swing back around to the north and west. And I think that's not going to happen until Thursday evening when a cold front finally pushes through. Well, I think we'll really see that smoke get pushed out of the area. So, again, still lingering across the area midday tomorrow, but you can kind of see that smoke beginning to get pushed off to the back to the south and to the east as those winds turn to the north as we head into Thursday evening and then into Thursday night and then into the day Friday. I don't think we'll have to be dealing with that quite as much. But, again, dealing with it off and on here as we head likely over the next 36 hours or so. Right now, again, you can see hazy conditions here in Lincoln, but blue sky, better conditions as you head across parts of northern and western Nebraska. Blue sky, not as hazy in O'Neill. North Platte, Grand Island looks okay with a few clouds early this morning. Current conditions in the capital city have temperatures in the upper 50s, a little bit of a south breeze at 15 miles an hour. Dew points at 33. I think that number, again, going to be rising for us as we head through the day today and into the day tomorrow ahead of our threat for severe weather. May even feel a little bit of that humidity into the day tomorrow as dew points are expected to be almost 25 to 30 degrees higher tomorrow with dew points into the upper 50s, maybe even low 60s across the area as moisture streams northward, setting the stage for potential severe weather tomorrow. Temperatures on the Lincoln Tempest stations across town, again in the upper 50s, right around 60 degrees. Temperatures across the state anywhere from the upper 40s to the upper 50s. Right now, Lincoln again is the warm spot at 59. It's 58 in Beatrice, 55 in Falls City, 51 in Grand Island, 48 in North Platte. Winds are strongest across the eastern half of the state out of the south at 10 to 20 miles an hour and seeing some wind gusts already between 20 25 miles an hour. I think we're going to be dealing with another breezy to windy day out there. Again, winds gusting up to around 30, 35 miles an hour at times. And again, out of the south, so it's going to continue to bring that smoke into the region. Satellite radar picture overall right now is pretty quiet. Not a whole lot to see. A few radar returns down across parts of northern Kansas. Not much of that, if any of it, right now is reaching the ground. If we look at the visible satellite imagery, we can see, again, a lot of sunshine out there. But again, hazy conditions for us here in eastern Nebraska. But again, just a few hit and miss clouds right now across the state. If you zoom out and look at a regional view back on our satellite radar picture, overall right now things are pretty quiet across most of the area. If you zoom out and look at a national view, again overall right now things are pretty quiet across much of the country. We do have again some frost advisories across parts of Ohio, Kentucky, over towards the D.C. area, but we also have again fire weather watches in place across much of western Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas. That's for the day tomorrow. Again, we could see likely we'll see maybe some elevated fire conditions. Should be mitigated by some of the moisture that's streaming into the area, those increasing dew points, so that should help. We also have winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories in place for the higher elevations across parts of Wyoming and Montana. Again, our next system that's moving into the area will be cold enough on the northern and western side of it that we're going to be dealing with areas of snow, maybe some heavy snow. We'll be seeing the potential for some severe weather on our side. So if we look at SkyCast, this is our in-house model, and again, we're seeing some differences especially in the short term in some of the convective models, and so I'll show you that in just a second. But through the day today, again, I think we're seeing mostly sunny skies, breezy south winds, but overall pretty quiet weather. As we head late tonight, that's when we're going to start to see our first chance, maybe a few isolated showers and thunderstorms. So you'll notice 10 o'clock, there's really not a whole lot going on, but then as we head overnight, especially across southern Nebraska, right along the Nebraska-Kansas border, could see a little activity as we head through the overnight hours into early Thursday morning. So again, we'll watch out for that. Again, don't think it's going to be widespread, be pretty isolated, but again, could see a strong storm or two with some of that activity overnight tonight into early Thursday. And then atmosphere kind of resets. And then as we head into Thursday afternoon, we're going to see another chance for showers and thunderstorms to develop along a cold front that's going to move through the area. Again, our in-house model here is not all that bullish on that activity, and really it doesn't have much of anything when it comes to thunderstorm chances into the day tomorrow. Again, it pops up some thunderstorms east of the area across parts of Iowa, but really has nothing for us here in Nebraska. That's just one model solution, though. I do think we will see some activity. We'll look at that in just a second. But we'll see winds turn to the north on the back end of the system. We'll could see some snow across parts of far western Nebraska on the cold side of this system. Again, we're not going to see that here in eastern Nebraska at all. Again, that would be confined to the western sections of the state. But behind that system, as we head into the day on Friday, we'll see partly to mostly cloudy skies, much cooler, breezy conditions across the area. It will be, again, a kind of a gray and kind of ugly start to the holiday weekend. For your Good Friday. Again, conditions will be much cooler, and again, cloudy, breezy, with some spotty showers maybe here and there. As far as the precipitation amounts, again, we looked at this yesterday, again, especially as we head towards the Easter weekend. Again, activity tonight would be pretty hit and miss. This is the European model, but again, eastern, southeastern Nebraska have a chance for maybe a few isolated storms. And then again, Thursday evening, Thursday night, there's another chance. But then more widespread precipitation is going to be possible as we head into the Easter weekend. European model yesterday had a good swath of moisture across much of the eastern half of the state. It's shifted that a little bit further to the east. It's still got some moisture across parts of eastern and southeastern Nebraska through your Easter Sunday. Again, could see some rainfall amounts, according to the European model, half an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch, up to an inch across those areas in far eastern, southeastern Nebraska, then across much of Iowa. Even heavier amounts expected down across parts of southern, southeastern Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, over into Illinois. So again, that heaviest moisture expected to be down to our south, but again, the European model at least has some moisture still across the area through the Easter weekend. Same time frame, but the American GFS model has much lighter amounts. Again, yesterday when we looked at this, the American model had nothing really for southeastern Nebraska, had the dry slot coming through, so really kept it really almost completely dry for eastern and southeastern Nebraska through the Easter weekend. Now it's got at least some, but again, we can see the swath of heaviest moisture down to our southeast, across parts of Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, and over into Indiana. So again, generally same placement with the heaviest moisture, so it looks like, again, we'll see chances for rain, I think, into the Easter weekend, especially on Sunday. But again, how much moisture we could see is still kind of up in the air just a little bit. Again, I know a lot of Easter egg hunts, might be rearranged, rescheduled, but just keep an eye on the forecast as we head over the next day or so, as we try and kind of figure out, where some of that moisture could be falling, how much we could see into the Easter weekend. As far as the severe weather outlook, today we do have a marginal risk for severe weather across southeastern Nebraska, northeastern Kansas. Again, that threat won't be realized until we head late tonight into the overnight hours, where we could see an isolated strong storm or two. Again, that could produce some large hail, maybe some isolated damaging wind gusts. The more widespread threat would likely be into the day on Thursday, where we have a slight risk for severe weather that covers a good chunk of eastern Nebraska and kind of pushing into the central sections of the state. So scattered strong to severe thunderstorms possible Thursday late afternoon into the evening. All modes of severe weather would be possible. Large hail would likely be our our primary threat for the day tomorrow, along with some scattered strong wind gusts. And we can't rule out maybe an isolated tornado or two, as well as a low pressure system spins through the area. So along that triple point where the cold front, warm front, dry line kind of all meet right on that low pressure center, there's a lot of twisting and turning of the winds. So really easy to get a quick spin up tornado when you have those types of conditions. So can't rule out a tornado into the day on Thursday, but I do think the threat overall is fairly low. And again, the main threat would likely be hail, followed by wind, and then followed by the threat for any tornadoes. And then the threat for severe weather into the day on Friday shifts to the south and to the east, stretching from Michigan down through parts of Oklahoma and down into parts of North Texas. And then the severe weather threat kind of stays off to our south and east as we head into the Easter weekend on Saturday. Again, it's well off to our south and east on Easter Sunday. It's down across parts of southeastern Missouri, parts of Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, as well as Mississippi. So again, that's at least the good news into the Easter holiday weekend. While we could see rain, it doesn't look like severe weather would necessarily be impacting the area. So if we go back statewide view, look at our SkyCast in-house model. Again, through the day today, breezy south winds, mostly sunny skies, quiet conditions. But as we head late tonight, that's when we're going to start to see our first chance, maybe a few isolated thunderstorms. This is midnight tonight. Got some activity beginning to kind of percolate down across parts of northern Kansas. In-house model has a few showers, thunderstorms developing again right along the Nebraska-Kansas border, kind of moving through the southeastern parts of the state through the overnight hours. Again, not a huge deal, but one or two of those storms could be on the stronger side. Into Thursday morning, again, that activity clears the area. We see sunny skies, breezy southeast winds pulling that moisture northward into the region. And then as we head into Thursday afternoon, I think we're going to see a mix of sun and clouds. It's going to be be hot. It's going to be breezy, especially for southeastern Nebraska. But then as we head into the afternoon along that frontal boundary, you can kind of see it at 5 o'clock stretching from up near Wayne through Columbus back towards the Tri-Cities. That could be the focal point for those showers and thunderstorms to develop. And again, could see a little bit more severe activity as we head into Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. Our in-house model here, again, doesn't really have anything popping up across our neck of the woods. Again, it has some activity popping up across parts of Iowa. So 10 o'clock Thursday night, I do think we could see some activity. Also could see some snow in the far west. And then on the back end of that system, end of the day on Friday, mostly cloudy skies, breezy north winds, much cooler conditions expected across the region. This is the rapid refresh model, 7 o'clock Thursday evening. It has that line of thunderstorms, again, stretching from up near Wayne to kind of back towards Columbus, then down towards Grand Island. I think this is a more realistic solution compared to what our in-house model right now is showing. And again, that activity would kind of skirt east and northeast through the area as we head through Thursday evening. Again, could produce some large hail, damaging wind gusts, and again, can't rule out an isolated tornado as well. I think this, again, would be the more realistic solution compared to what our in-house model is showing. But again, make sure you stay tuned to the forecast as we get closer to that time frame into Thursday evening. Now, as far as temperatures go, today will be warmer thanks to those strong southerly winds. We're going to see temperatures bump back up into the lower to middle 80s across the state, 82 in Lincoln. But again, poor air quality today, breezy south winds. Overall, not a great day to probably be outside. Smells bad outside and all the rest of it with the smoke that's in the air. So again, temperatures aren't too bad, but all the rest of it kind of leads to it not being a very great day outside. Low temperatures tonight falling down anywhere from the low 40s in the far west to the low 60s in the far east. High temperatures then on Thursday have maybe trended a little bit cooler. We were looking at maybe upper 80s and even low 90s possible in southeastern Nebraska. Now we're looking at mid to upper 80s in southeastern Nebraska. But one of those days where one end of the state is dealing with almost winter-like conditions, one end of the state is dealing with summer-like conditions. So across parts of the Panhandle, temperatures only reaching the 40s. May snow in some parts of the Panhandle late Thursday, while in eastern and southeastern Nebraska, it's temperatures well into the upper 70s, upper 80s, with a threat for severe weather as we head through the day Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. So 87 in Lincoln tomorrow, 77 in Grand Island, 67 in North Platte, 53 in Scotts Bluff Thursday afternoon. Low temperatures then Friday morning, upper 20s to upper 40s across the state. Much cooler then on Friday. High temperatures only reaching the 40s and low 50s in the west, into the 50s to maybe near 60 degrees in eastern and southeastern sections of the state. In Lincoln, we'll say 58 degrees. Friday afternoon, only 54 in Grand Island, 51 in North Platte. Low temperatures into Saturday morning. Chilly, especially in the far west. It's teens and 20s. Look for lower 30s, lower 30s to lower 40s for the eastern third of the state. High temperatures on Saturday do rebound a little bit, low 50s to low 60s, so still a little bit below normal. Seasonally cool, we'll call it, for your Saturday. Sunday morning, Easter Sunday morning doesn't look too bad. Low 30s to low 40s across most of the state, and then Easter Sunday, again, could have some rain with it, but we'll look for temperatures, again, all things considered, not terrible. Upper 50s to upper 60s across the state, with the warmest readings in the western sections of the state. Here in Lincoln, we'll say 62 degrees for your Easter Sunday. You check out the extended forecast. After Easter, early next week, temperatures do rebound back to the mid-70s for Monday and Tuesday. Again, chances for at least some moisture almost every day over the course of the next week. Best chance probably coming again Thursday, late afternoon and evening for some severe thunderstorms, and then on Easter Sunday for some showers and thunderstorms across the area. Though, again, Easter Sunday doesn't look like severe weather would be too much of a threat, but we could see, again, some scattered rain as we head through the day on your Easter Sunday. 10-day forecast for select cities across the state. You can see by far and away our warmest temperatures are going to come today and tomorrow, and then into the holiday weekend. Temperatures cool back below average, jumping back up above average into early next week before we then cool back just a little bit through the middle and end of the work week next week. As far as the precip chances go, again, we see a lot of them fairly scattered over the next 10 days. Again, probably our best chance overall, again, is going to come on Easter Sunday. Again, it's bad timing, but we really do need the moisture across the state, and if we can get a good soaker without seeing severe weather, that would be the best possible scenario. through the day on Sunday. Again, I know with the holiday, though, it's obviously bad timing. As far as the long-range outlook, 8 to 14-day temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, this takes us April 23rd through April 29th, still favoring above-average temperatures across much of the region, also still favoring above-average precipitation across the much of the region, especially down across the southern plains, which, again, we definitely need the moisture. So, again, long-range outlook looks like it continues to be a little bit more on the active side. So, again, like I mentioned at the very top, a lot to kind of look for as we head through the day today. Poor air quality, again, dealing with smoke through the day today, overnight tonight, and into early Thursday. Potential for maybe a few stronger thunderstorms, then Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, and another potential for a few stronger storms, and then watching, obviously, that rain chance into the Easter Sunday holiday. So, again, make sure you keep it tuned to 10-11 over the next couple days with the busy forecast. I'll keep you up to date, hopefully, again, with the latest and greatest forecast, and again, you can kind of help plan out your holiday weekend. So appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching again. As always, hope everyone has a nice Wednesday, and we'll see you next time.